Good evening, everybody. Understanding development as that condition of life where everyone's needs are met through the intelligence or efficient of the country's resources. We have since reference to many important the people Colombia. This time we will tell about the characters who have done a great job for this purpose, who have contributed greatly to the development of Colombia.
Well, in my opinion, I think that if we had to highlight someone for work, I met at the development of our country. It should be in the field education. Professor Marco Raúl Mejía Jiménez has a degree in philosophy and letters from the Pontifical University Javeriana. Has a master's degree in education and development and is a doctor of the interdisciplinary program of research in education and doctor honoris causa in education from the National Pedagogical University. He has worked with institutions such as the Inter-American Development Bank, the Popular Research and Education Center, Fe y Alegría Comprensive Popular Education Movement, and various foundations and universities in Colombia.
In my opinion, it considered necessary for the history of science in Colombia and the analysis of the contribution of the scientists to bear in mind the work of Professor Manuel Elkin Patarroyo. Manuel Elkin Patarroyo has been one of the most successful Colombian scientists and rose to the fame in the 1990s with the promise of the malaria vaccine. This vaccine has already been tested in areas that suffer from this disease as the epidemic: Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, Brazil, and more recently in some African countries. With this discovery, he won on the 1994 Prince of Asturias Award for the Science and the Technical Research. He has been nominated for the Nobel Prize three times.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I think that advances in science are very important. If we think about social well-being, for example, it was successful in the design, implementation, and evaluation of numerous projects and educational programs such as the Pedagogical Expedition Nacional, framed in the Planeta Paz project, social mobilization for education, and the Ondas de Conciencias program, among other Latin American projects in education. His talks is in line with the track of critical pedagogy of Paulo Freire that, as we know, seeks an integral development of the human being.
Yes, I understand, but in Colombian scientific field there is a certain gratitude for the man who took hundreds for research and at time we three were no formal master or doctoral program in Colombia. Also for the impulse that he gave to the field that was Patarroyo and some 500 published scientific articles, some honorary doctorate and numerous awards. Is the only Spanish-speaking researcher on the prestigious Robert Koch Award.
Yes, but in the case of the teacher who has not won many awards, one of the most important talks is that if Colombia solved the problem of childhood education, the country's social problems would be solved. His tag is associated to the categories of good living and the construction of peace as fundamental elements to build critical and transforming citizenships. Interculturally and pedagogy, together with the educator Maria Elena Manjarres, they have worked on research and pedagogical strategy applied in the several countries.
You want me honest opinion, Patarroyo, in an act of the generosity donated the basin in my 1993 to the World Health Organization WHO on the condition that it be produced and sold in Colombia, which in the implies the ensemble of modern plants that produce the vaccine. Industrialities also brought the creation of many jobs in the country. This circumstance has brought benefits since with the endorsement of the World Health Organization, the WHO has been able to carry out voluntary vaccination campaigns in the plains extremely difficult conditions or the with intense transmission, such as Tanzania. That is we believe that Professor Patarroyo should be recognized for his hard work in the raising the name of Colombia in the science field and avoid saving many lives not only in Colombia but throughout the world.
I insist that the recognition should be for the teacher, also taking into account the writing production that he has contributed. We have the following text that, at the level of talk development, are a great contribution to Colombian education. Union and pedagogy. Path to school are rooted in popular education, history, current affairs, and projections. Adult Education Council of Latin America. Education and School and the End of the Century. Popular Research and Education. Reconstructing Social Transformation, Social Movements and Popular Education. Magisterium Publicing Cooperative. Popular Education Today in these times of globalización. Systematización empowers and products knowledge and about the practice from the proposal to systematize the experience of a skill for life. Education and critical pedagogies from the South. Pedagogy and social transformation.
Well, definitely the opinion will always be different. We already explained what our candidates are. Finally, it's the public vote decided. Thanks for your assistance and attention. Happy night.